Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel. This is Sparky Sparks, aka Spark17, aka the guy who dice lots channel. 300 grand from Rank Reset, 150 of that from Killer, 150 of that from Survivor. I'm leveling Lower East Road with my main goal being to reach level 40. Yeah, level 40, which is going to cost me roughly $1 million on top of the 10 levels. So yeah, it's going to cost me roughly, I'm going to need to gain roughly 700 grand in total to be able to get it unlocked. But once I have it unlocked, I have another goal that I plan to work towards from there. Object of Accession, no thank you. No, Dark Sense. I'll go for Dark Sense. Nice. I'll take this one, this could be a better tier. It was not. Just taking that as a box. So I'm the object session. Take the extra chest ones. That's what I was hoping it would take. I figured since I got 300 grand, I'd spend it all on camera. It's gonna need the medkit, isn't it? Of course it is. I actually kind of want to see if I can manage to avoid the trick. I don't think so, though. Nah, I can't pull off what I was hoping to do. Down. It's costing me a grand trying to pull it off. Dark Sense 2, or actually, I would prefer Alert 1 because it can get that higher views in the future. Sabotage or map? I'll go for sabotage because I don't really use map. God, there's not a small game thing here. The game really wants to force feed me small game levels. That's the one I was hoping. It's level 22. Ooh, yes! Alert showed up. Get tier 2 on it. There we go. Actually worked out in my favor in terms of me can do what I want. Dark Sense 2. I can't afford that. So I'll go for the escape cake and I'll take the med kit. And then I'll get that after the next game. And I can easily enough put on the escape cake in the next game. Now I'm going to take off my perks off. Okay, first things first, obviously going to put on Decisive. Because the whole point of me getting Lori is so that I wouldn't have to deal with being tunneled or have a thing to keep me help protect me from being tunneled. So I'll take Alert 2, because Alert's actually pretty good for when you're being chased, or if they just randomly break something across the map for you to know where they are. Then I'll take Spine Chill because it helps me vault windows 4% faster and do certain actions 4% faster, which might help a little. But the main effect is it'll preferably keep me out of chases. And then, what's this even do again? You see generator auras within 32 meters anytime a generator is completed for 18 seconds. That's not really good. That's actually pretty bad. Dark Sense is better. I want small game. I honestly think Kindred's what I'm going to be putting on. Definitely not Object, or This Is Not Happening, Soul Survivor, Small Game, Plunderous. Plunderous and Ace in the Hole are neat ones, but those require me to put them both on, which I'd have to remove either Alert or Spine Chill for. So, Adam can remove that one. Yeah, I think Kindred or Dark Sense, but I think I'm going to put on Kindred because it's tier 2 and Dark Sense is only tier 1. Yeah, that's what I'll go for. Then again, I could put on, I'm not going to go for the adapt. And then I'll put on a green medkit because that's just enough to heal myself. Well, actually, no, I'll just put on a gray medkit and I'll give it both the gloves and the sponge so that if I do, I probably won't hit any great skill checks, but if I do, it'll give me a good lot more blood points. Excuse me. And there's a new current tome, I believe, right? No, the rift hasn't reset yet? Oh, the rift resets in 11 hours. I don't think I can gain 3 levels in 11 hours. Even if I could, I don't have what's required to purchase it. Oh yeah, what am I doing? Heal 1 more health state and another survivor. Completely heal 4 health states of any survivor. Okay, so I have to heal 1 more health state of any survivor. I'm not sure if I count. Hook 5 people must hook them safely. Match it. Well, I'm gonna keep on this one because I'm so close to finishing it. So yeah, everything's all situated. Oh wait, what are my challenges? As Bill, I have to do something as the Plague or Sabo 4 hooks. Ooh, maybe I should take off my medkit, put on the yellow toolbox because it's got 20 charges, so I can sabotage a few hooks. Then I can give it plus 8 charges. And I can make it destroy hooks much faster. God damn. Yeah, there we go. So now I should, in theory, have more than enough to Sabo 4 hooks, right? So the equivalent of 4 full hooks. Yeah. So Sabo 4, so I'm prepared to Sabo 4 hooks throughout this match, and then preferably after that point, I don't know, something. Stuff will be done. Stuff will be done. 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 Oh, they Felix is perfect. No, I have all 3 of them. They'll last once the changes come out on the 13th, which is actually tomorrow. It's gonna get a majorly buff. I'm playing Lori for decisive. Once you got the source of decisive unlocked, after that, what I plan to do from there is go on to Leon and go to his offerings, use up all of his offerings that I'd like to use, and I'd like to save up 1,000,000 blood points as well before I prestige him, and use all of his stuff and save up 1,000,000. Unlock Decisive Strike, use all of Leon's good offerings and items and add-ons, and reach 1,000,000 blood points, then prestige Leon, bring him up to level 30, prestige 1, because that's how many 1,000,000 will get me. Well, roughly 30 levels. 30 is the minimum, or the amount I usually get. And from there, I have no goal, no small or large goals from there. I think what I'm probably going to do from there, if I had to guess, is get to level 50, and then level Quentin for Pharmacy, because that's a perk required for a certain build. And there's a certain character I'm gonna have if I can get him a level 10 for a certain perk of theirs. Well, certain 2, but mainly certain 1 for a perfect build, and prestige Leon from there. If I had to guess, that's probably what I'd do when it comes to survivors. And I'm planning on playing survivors a good bit more again because I don't know. I plan to play survivors and killer both a good bit. But I plan to start leveling survivors again, since I spent a whole massive time leveling survivors and putting blood points into them. And then I spent a good chunk of time putting blood points into killer. And it's just easier to gain blood points as killer, so I've unlocked more things from... I've unlocked roughly this pretty similar amount of things from killer. Not the same exact, but pretty similar amount. Maybe a few less, a few more. Give or take like 4 or 5 at most. I can always go back to leveling killer at any time if I really end up just not liking playing survivor. Cool. So yeah, that's all that. I know we now have 30 seconds till we go into a match. So I'm going to mention something very, very important to this series. I have an episode titled 106 or 107 question mark and 109 question mark. I'm just going to count the 109 question mark as 109. I'm going to count 106 or 107 as 110 and skip 109 and 110 in order to go straight to 111. Not really because I want to, because I kind of have to either skip them or make them subparts, and I really don't want to get the hassle of cutting them as subparts. It means it'll take even more streams to get up to higher numbers, and I have a plan for unveiling at higher numbers. And great, my very first game in a long arse time in general, and both in general and as Survivor, the killer brings a Mori. Well, at least my decisive strike isn't useless because they can't Mori me originally Moris were immediate as soon as you downed them, at least for the red and green, and then they were nerfed to they had to be hooked once, and they're in their now current state, which is really just to show off the animation and have fun with the animation. Well, we're doing this. I really wasn't having fun playing this game for a while. I just needed to stop. It got to the point of being beyond unhealthy to play the level of how I was playing the game. So I decided I'd try to make a Bloodborne series and maybe tough it out. Forgetting just how much I love Bloodborne. I mean, I've talked about it on my channel as it being the whole reason I play games the way I do. Bloodborne reshaped my mental capacity, reshaped how I play games. Like, it gave me this playstyle that I use today, the aggressive run-in tactic that I use now, or at least that I prefer to use now on games, is, I only have it because of Bloodborne. So I am deeply thankful for Bloodborne. Where'd they go? I'd preferably like to go with them because they have one of them has Prove Thyself. None of them are on the mid building gen, but I'm gonna get on it anyways. Actually, should be on. Which side should I be on? That side's closer to what would be a vault. Since it's not a vault, it's not really safer to be on that side because the staircase is there. It's a ghost face, so it's a real good thing I brought in Spine Chill this game. Shoot down almost immediately to being marked, and then, oh shit, she's crawling away. God, you need to recover. Well, her crawling away didn't really do anything. Is he gonna join me, or is he gonna ask me for a heal? He's gonna ask me for a heal. Okay, well, I'll heal him. So David's the one with Prove Thyself. That person's heading in for the save, so there's no real point to going for. Oh no, please don't. Fucking. God, you idiot! Go back to the gen, David. That person better try and lead the killer away from there. The killer is camping, and for good reason. Wow, she fucking, oh, she's trying to commit suicide. No wonder she's sucking so much dingleberries. She just wasted a pallet, didn't she? Well, she's dead. She's gonna get moried if it's red. Okay, well, I can safely say that it's not red, because he didn't mori her. I wouldn't use a green on her. If he moris her, I think it's a red. I'll automatically assume it's a red if he moris her. Go for the pickup, but it'll take over 16 seconds to heal you. And I'm getting a lot of grades, so I'm repairing at really heavily increased speeds because of how many, because I've gotten 3 great skill checks, and if I ditch that, I ditch the repair speed. I don't want to do that. Almost a grade right there. Cool. That got picked up anyways. Yep, spine shield deactivated. Spine shield reactivated. He's here. I couldn't really do much anything there. It's not smart to do what I just did. It's really not. But he's probably gonna get some form of tunnel vision and go after them. He is. Okay. Now I should have time to go right back to that gen. I'll tap it from this end so that I can get the repair going immediately. Then I'll get on this end because, so that I can see who the best, while being seen the not best at the same time. It'll give me the best line of sight that I can get without having extreme risk due to the line of sight I'm going for. Yeah, it's one gen proc, and we're about to get another one. It's got one hook state on a certain person, and then a certain person practically committed suicide. Alright, with Kindred, I know that they went right to over there. So, I think he's on me now. And I don't have Dead Hard on the board yet. There's nothing I can fucking do. There are no fucking pallets anywhere near me whenever I'm fucking found. It's really annoying. So I kind of need them. I need to try and loop them and throw them when I need to. Okay, one of them is being chased, the other one's running redundantly. I can't even tell because on hook I'm not allowed to see. Well, that one was the one being chased. If they went for me, they'd have time. There they are. Now they have time to get me off the hook. Then I'll go for a false suicide for the save. Where did my decisive go? Since I unhooked! He's not moving because he got blinded. God, I thought she got the blind. I'm actually angry too, right there, honestly. I know I need to recover, but if I just stay here, I'll get hooked. That actually kind of really deeply pisses me off. Let's try and waste some time by making him open the locker while we were over. That pisses me off. I forgot Decisive did that garbage. I forgot that Decisive was trash, and that when if you touched a gen or unhooked someone or did anything that wasn't related to being chased, you'd lose it. But I managed to wiggle off, so it worked out in the end. And okay, Okay, he's dead. Let's put maybe Maury's dread. Tap this gen, but now I gotta find hooks to get rid of. That's one hook gone. I need to get rid of 4 in total. He's dead, Maury. I can get rid of a second one right here. No, I'm guaranteed to be chased right now. Never mind, I'm not, because he just got caught. Okay, you can get a third one right here. I can get a fourth one if I find one. I just gotta find it, and I got it. Just need to find a hook before he finds me, and then destroy it. I need to take the hook trade, I think. Yeah, most definitely. Shit, he's hardcore tunneling. Because he knows there's the risk that I have DS. He knew about the risk that I had DS, so he just wanted the more guarantee win. Even though it means he can't get all the mores. Actually, DS wouldn't have done anything. He could have just moried me. I love the fucking killers I get every match. This fucking pisses me off. Okay, fine. Either he'll hook me, or he'll be a nice killer. Oh, your wiggle actually goes down if you just stop wiggling. I didn't know that. I really hope he actually does give me hatch. Must have been a more recent change. Oh no, with where he dropped me, he might actually... No, he actually let me crawl through hatch. Isn't that a trophy? Crawling through hatch while down? I think I just got a trophy. Yep, no I didn't. Apparently I'd already done that or something. No, I did! 49k because of my thing, plus 1 pip, because I played pretty poor. Got an ebony Mori, the red one, the knife. Okay. Like, he definitely didn't do too grand with his stock, but he didn't need to. All in the Ashen ranks. Doesn't surprise me. Not really. No, I didn't. Didn't really have that much fun. I know I'm not good at the game, but the survivors I go up against and the killers I go up against whenever I play either side is just dumb. The head developer claims that the whole point of the system was so that survivors should be able to escape roughly 50% of their matches, and killers should be able to get an average of 1 to 3 kills a game. And I have not escaped as survivor in, honestly, I can't remember the specific last time I did. Like, the only times I can actually remember off the top of my head were before the MMR system came out, or like right when it first came out, like before, when my MMR was so bad. But I'm at a higher MMR because of some reason. I don't know why. It's whatever. Decisive is useless because it's garbage. Because I didn't realize that unhooking fucked it. Repairing gens, healing yourself or another, cleansing a totem, sabotaging a hook, or unhooking others. All those count. fucking you in the asshole hard. What's my thing again? Safe on hooks? Okay. No, I'd rather take that or the couch for the lot. The couch is garbage. It's actually a good bird, I'll take it. Nice, it ate up all the expensive stuff. That blood went much cheaper. We're at 25. Small game 3, no. I will gladly take this as your 2. I want it to go up that way so that it'll eat the green thing. I know what in green okay, if some short still wouldn't have been that grand. Lightweight, what's it do? I don't actually remember. Your running is lighter and softer, makes you tracking or follow. Scratch marks stay visible 1 second less than normal. At tier 1 that's garbage, but 120 seconds, 5% haste effect. It's like the haste effect. And normally I'd go for the med kit, but if I don't go for it, I can cut that off. And dang, I had to take the cheaper one that I wanted more. That's okay. I'm only 3 grand away from level 27 now. My daily ritual is related to Bill, but I just talked about how I don't escape, so. Well, one of my daily rituals. Okay, so in that case, gray medkit to heal myself? Yeah, I think I'll go for a gray medkit so that I have enough. So actually, you know what? I have so many. I'll put on a yellow medkit. You know what? No, just gray medkit. Don't use up any of the gooder items until in the 30s. Once I'm in the 30s, then I'll start using up all the gooder items. I got 1 more sponge and 2 more gloves. So, I got 3 more games with them on. And 25% blood point boost to all categories for all survivors. I will take that. What? I'm gonna come over here and say, hi, Buggy Boo. Good kitty. Who's a good kitty? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, good kitty. So soft, too. He's so fluffy and lovable and awesome and adorable and cute. And amazing. Okay. I'm prestige 2 Gwen in here. I don't get why you prestige Gwen twice. as your main survivor. Make it a little easier to not get hurt. A good bait is here actually, since the purple one. Check my phone. Turn on. Turn off. Go here. Yes. Install. Yes. Install. Yes. I'm actually cleaning up my phone right now. Getting rid of things I don't need. Mainly games I won't play. Or I like to get a good bit of games that I can play on my phone for whenever I feel like playing games on my phone. And then once I'm no longer playing them, I'll usually uninstall them, and every once in a while I'll do what I call the Great Purge of games. And I'll just get a whole bunch of games, and I'll just purge a whole bunch of them in one sitting. Which is kind of what I just did. I think I'm going to have 2 Great Purges today. If I had to be completely honest. It's a nemesis. I just gotta hope he doesn't have spies from the shadows. Well, I found her, so even if he's dead, it didn't really help him too much. If you have to do a build that was purely non-teachable perks, spies from the shadows, I could totally see being one of the perks you'd use as killer. But personally, if I were to do something where I was not allowed to use any teachable perks, as a killer, and I had to completely and totally, utterly only use free perks that any old random person who just started the game can get, I'd use Bitter Murmur as major. God damn it! I'd use Bitter Murmur as a major league tracking perk to help me find people. After gens were completed. And it would be real nice. Then I'd also use, for my second perk, I'd use No One Escapes Death or No-Ed. Because it's really strong, and with no teachable perks allowed, it's really the best thing I can put on. As killer with no teachable perks allowed. Hi. Bye. And then, my third perk would probably have to be Sloppy Butcher, because the more time they spend healing each other, the less time they spend on gens, which means the less pressure that they can put on me, gen-wise. And, Bitter Murmur, even after they're done healing, will allow me to find them so that I can place Sloppy Butcher on them easier. Which is another thing that Bitter Murmur will give me as another bonus that I'd get from Bitter Murmur. And then, for my final perk, I'm not 100% sure on this because I don't know all the free killer perks, but I think the one that I'd have to choose out of all of them would probably have to be... Spies from the Shadows, honestly. Hoping to try and be able to find him without him finding me. He just stood there. Yes, keep looking at me, keep looking at me. Dang. Yes, yes, yes! Dang. Okay, well, I can finish the heal easy, like. We'll use what's left of my medkit because I can. Because I may as well. The few blood points I can get from healing off the healing. I don't think I made it in time for barbecue. Nice. Got a lot of progress that was on that gen. I'm just gonna camp. I'll heal him first, sure. I want to be healed first, we'll heal him first. We're going to be healed back. Where's he at? Right there? It's coming our way. Commit, 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 commit. Heal me just in time. Wow, the fact that it actually fucking hit me kinda actually really deeply pisses me off. Oh, fuck you too! Hitboxes, retarded bitch cunts. I'm not gonna crawl far, just stay right here. I'm gonna start recovering now. Let's figure, hopefully he won't. Nope, he's God. No, he found them. Nice, dead or kept her alive there. He's gonna come for me, it seems. But he didn't break the pallet for some reason. If only I had flip-flop. I really do feel like flip-flop would be a built-in. It should be a built-in mechanic. Even as someone who plays killer, I believe that it'd be fair. Even when I'm playing killer, I prefer it. Oh my god, you can pick me up, bitch! It's all these survivors. Great. And he's gonna pick me up. You can't get a fucking blast. Ooh, breakout really helps, but I believe there's a breakout. Oh, we actually got it. That's amazing. Well, she got the flashlight save, and I got a good bit of wiggle there. It was the flashlight save that ended up getting me off his shoulder. Got to be again. I just think flip flop should be a built-in mechanic. Even as killer, that could be minorly annoying, but even as killer, I think it'd be fair. With how hard it is to wiggle out of a killer's arms as of now, without perks related to it. I'd love to have a perk that allowed my teammates to see my recovery when I'm on the ground. My recovery meter above my head and above my aura. Kind of like the Kindred perk I'm running for on Hook, except on the ground, and it reveals the killer nearby you within blank amount of meters, say like 4, 8, or 12, while it also reveals your recovery meter, your recovery bar, if the survivor's within, say, 8, 16, 24 meters of you. Or maybe tier 3 would be just in general. I don't know. I'd like to see that as a perk for Survivor. It'd be a more anti-camping perk, and frankly, even as killer, I think that'd be fair. Okay, Hatch is here, so I'd prefer to try and escape through Hatch. Sadly, I've got no use out of a certain perk. Oh, I'm almost 100% sure that he just lost his no-ed. That would have been so stupid if she just stayed. Seems like they're healing. I'd love to let them know to leave, but they're probably not going to leave until they see me. Two of them actually left. That's odd. It's surprising. And she left too. Magic escape points are important. I'm only gonna get 1 pip because I didn't play too well. Yeah. I haven't played in a long ass time, so I'm not doing good on pips or on blood, but I mean, considering that was my second match in a long ass time, and of today, both combined, I think it's good. Oh, I can see they were full try-harding on perks. He had fire up. He didn't destroy a single pallet, which means like a good big massive bonus you actually get from fire up, he completely ignored. And he had the cheeky Blood Warden, which is evil. He had Lethal Pursuer, which makes sense, especially to how he managed to get to me so fast, but he didn't find me. And then he has no-ed. Wait, that means I was right. And that's what disappeared immediately. I was more entertaining than my last match, but I think I might do another. Do I really want to keep continuing? I probably should play a killer match for the bonus that you get for playing a match as killer each day, or as survivor in player level experience to try and get those blues. What time is it? Yeah, I also kind of want to stop. Let's get to level 27, at least. I'm gonna hope up another tier. what I want. So if it goes there, that's 3K off. And if it continues to go, that's 4K plus 4K plus 6K, all removed. That's 14 grand. Plus I could get that and that in the time it took. I would be required to spend the 7 grand, which is half of the 14 grand I'm saving, so I would actually only be saving myself like 7 grand. But it would be real nice. So that's what I'm going to aim for. That's what going to be my goal. That's going to require me to have more blood than I do. Watch this. I want to play another game really bad, but I also kind of want to stop really bad. Yeah, I'm going to stop. See you all next time. Hopefully you enjoyed my